One of the greatest struggles teen girls are going through these days is comparison. I know this because I get messages from you girls all the time telling me, I hate the way I look, or I hate that I am not athletic. I hate that I'm not musically talented because my friend is very pretty and she is talented and I don't have those kind of talents, or I'm musical but my friends play sports and I just wish I was more like them. I get those messages all the time, and at the root of those messages is usually girls comparing themselves to other girls. It's so sad, it is, because comparison is literally just stealing your joy in that moment. You are not able to enjoy yourself and your accomplishments because you're comparing yourself to other people. Right, so today I'm gonna try to give you a few tips that have helped me stop comparing myself to others. Now, I'm not saying I've completely stopped comparing myself to others. Like, I still do it. I mean, it's gonna be hard to completely stop, but I'm a lot more aware of it now. So once I get to where I'm starting to compare myself to others, I know to stop myself and just move on. So I want to help you develop those habits of like noticing when you're comparing yourself and how to rewire your mind and go a different direction so that you don't get lost in those emotions and feelings, and it just leads to a whole thing. Okay, so the very first tip I have for you is, if you want to stop comparing yourself to others, you're gonna have to be a little smarter when it comes to social media. So we all know one of the first places that can make us feel pretty crappy about ourselves is social media, because we are literally seeing people's highlight reels through social media. Let's just take a moment and talk about this. Who actually posts a picture of them on Instagram on days they don't feel pretty, or post a picture of them that they don't really like? Like, nobody does that. Like, everybody posts a picture of themselves whenever they're feeling all pretty, when they're posing the proper way, when they are, looking a certain way, or when they're going out on vacations, doing something fun, going out with friends. That is the stuff that you're seeing. So let's say you're in your room and you're just having a chill day where you don't have makeup on, not hanging out with friends, and you see that. Two things can happen. One, nothing happens, you scroll past. Two, you look at it and you think, wow, she looks pretty and I look like crap. Oh, like, she's out with friends? Oh, my friends haven't even Snapchatted me back yet. Oh, wait, like, she's on vacation? Like, my family never takes vacations. We don't really have that much money. Oh, well, wow, my life does really suck. And, oh, also, she has a boyfriend and her boyfriend is with her. Like, I've never really even had guys text me. Like that, you see how quickly you can go down that rabbit trail, like, super easily. So, how can you stop doing that? Well, first of all, especially with TikTok, you can customize your For You page. So if you see that looking at certain types of girls that create certain types of content usually makes you feel negative about yourself, then unfollow them. I remember the first time I got TikTok in 2020, when we all got so bored because of quarantine. The people that were like super popular at that point was like Charli D'Amelio and Addison Rae and all of those girls. They are super pretty girls, and I remember thinking, like, dang, like, how old are these girls? Like, they look so pretty and their makeup is flawless. And I looked them up and they were only 15, 16, and I was like, huh? Like, shouldn't you be going through some like awkward stages right now? Like, why do you look so perfect? And then it dawned on me, like, okay, if I feel a little self-conscious about how I looked because I saw them, how would teenage girls that are their age would feel? And like, that's why I create the content that I create for you, because the girls that you guys are, you know, looking up to, these TikTok stars, like, no shades at them. Like they're perfect, they're great, but that's not realistic. Like, you cannot expect yourself to look like Charli D'Amelio or Addison Rae. Like, those are girls that have a whole production team behind them, showing them how to apply makeup properly, giving them the right ways to pose. They're girls that have matured and their bodies have changed maybe some sooner than most girls that are 15, 16, you know? So I don't want you to think that you have to look that way in order to be pretty enough. And if you are consuming that kind of content all the time, it's gonna be freaking hard to not start thinking that you have to look like that. So customize your For You page. Follow things that make you feel good. And while you're at it, you can follow me. I have TikTok. It's called Tips for Teens, and I have over like 100,000 followers of teenage girls like you who are there just for a good time and to feel a little bit more encouraged and inspired instead of feeling crappy about themselves. And while I'm at it, let me just plug myself a little bit. I am a certified life coach. Like, I work one-on-one with girls from everywhere. So if you want to check that out, I'll link my website down below. So anyways, that being said, one way to stop comparing yourself to others is curate your social media platforms to where you're only following platforms that make you feel good about yourself and not feel crappy about yourself. The second tip I have for you is know that we all have different sets of gifts and skills. So especially when you're younger, it seems like there are some types of talents that get rewarded. And maybe you've already tried multiple different things and you just don't feel like you're good at any of them. That's okay. Experiment, try different things. It's okay to just have fun. And you don't have to have your talent and your skill figured out right away at age 13, 14. Like, it's okay. And if you notice you do have a skill, but it's just not recognized and it's not as appreciated, I want you to know, like, that's okay. Keep pursuing it. Okay, this last tip is gonna sound a little odd, but just follow me. I highly recommend that you start verbally telling yourself that you are proud of yourself. You know, we usually assume that if we are saying nice things to ourselves, then we're being conceited or we're being braggy, and that's not true. There is actually nothing wrong with telling yourself that you are proud of yourself for whatever you've accomplished. It's okay to be confident in your work ethic, to be confident that the work that you've put into something has finally paid off. You need to start telling yourself good things that you've done in your life. We spend so much of our life critiquing ourselves, downplaying ourselves, thinking that we're not good enough, and just really being so harsh on ourselves. But we rarely ever take the time to just be like, you know, I worked hard and I'm proud of myself for achieving that, because that was hard. Like, that's okay. It's okay to talk nicely to yourself. You don't always have to be so hard and critical to yourself. Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, I want you to know, for real, you are beautiful, you are unique, you are skilled, you are talented, and you do not need to look or be anyone else. You just need to be you. That's all. You just need to be you. The world needs you. The people in your life need you. I hope that helped out a little bit. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Oh, you can actually screenshot the video right now. And you can share that over on Instagram and just tag me and just tell me that you saw my video, whatever. Just chat with me. I love connecting with you guys. So if you ever want to message me, feel free to do so. My Instagram is teentips.co, my TikTok is teentips.co, my Pinterest is teentips.co, so everything is teentips.co. So feel free to follow me over there. And yeah, I hope this video was helpful. But for now, feel free to check out one of these videos. I'll have somewhere on the screen. Bye.